Hi, and welcome to the MKMR Experience. Mid-Kansas Model Railroaders is a club with over 30 members that was formed to promote and enjoy the hobby of model railroading in the McPherson area. We enjoy a variety of railroading activities, from modeling trains to chasing trains. We go to train shows and railroad museums, and some of our members even drive trains. We also dedicate our time as volunteers to assist the McPherson Museum and Arts Foundation by operating and presenting the model train exhibit to McPherson's residents and visitors every weekend from 1 to 5 p.m. with tours available during the week. We show our trains on 4 separate layouts, and we are constantly adding new exhibits to make your experience even more interesting and entertaining each time you visit us. But first, I'd like to tell you a little bit of how we got here. MKMR was formed in 2006 when several things were happening at the same time. It's an interesting story, and it all seems like it was meant to happen. Our charter members used to be with another club that had portable modular layouts that traveled to events in the tri-state area. We would meet in the basement of Belly Brothers Music and Trains, where there was a huge permanent HO and N-scale layout that became a popular McPherson attraction. Then, in 2006, Belly Brothers Music and Trains had to close its doors and sell everything. We were sad to see it all go and wasn't even sure what would happen to the layouts, unaware of the great opportunity that was about to happen. Then the McPherson Museum and Arts Foundation, with the help of the McPherson Convention of Visitors Bureau, decided to buy the layouts. The layouts have been a McPherson attraction for 12 years, and they wanted to keep this attraction alive. They had the money to buy it, but lacked the manpower and the expertise to put it all back together. That's when the HO group decided to start their own club and offer the museum and the CVB their services, and this was the beginning of Mid-Kansas Model Railroaders and a partnership with the McPherson Museum. Okay, now the museum had this building that we are now using, donated to them several years ago. But it would cost too much to remodel it into a museum, so they plan to demolish it and build McPherson's new museum, where MKMR will rebuild both of the Belly Brothers layouts. But it will be several years before the new museum is built, and the Belly Brothers layouts were placed in storage until that time. So, to keep a popular McPherson attraction going, we brought our modular HO layout, and our friends at Kansas Central Model Railroaders from Hutchinson brought their N-scale layout, and this was the beginning of McPherson's model train exhibit. When you walk in, the first layout you'll see is the KCMR N-scale layout with 3 tracks of trains and detailed scenery ranging from a busy port to a relaxing resort. Some of the details are so small you will find something new each time you go around it. Our volunteers operate the trains, or you can get into the action with our easy-to-use radio-controlled throttles while you listen to the sounds of trains as they blow their whistles and horns. The next layout is a small but interesting N-scale layout with a unique track plan that illustrates the point you don't need a big room to enjoy model railroading. After that is our detailed HO scale layout, spread out on a 50-foot room, also busy with 3 tracks full of trains. You'll take a virtual ride on this layout and watch the scenery go by on a TV monitor as a train cam captures the realism of riding the rails. In the history room, you can see historical maps and pictures of the 4 different railroads that served McPherson, and interesting artifacts from the old railroad days. And in the Learning Center, you can test your skill at parking railroad cars on the switching game, or learn to make model trees, or sit in on one of our workshops or slideshows. Our volunteers are always glad to answer your model railroading questions. In the media room, you can enjoy watching train videos from our library of over 50 videos, or read up on the latest article in our collection of Model Railroader magazine. Even small children can get involved with a battery-operated Thomas the Tank layout that they can play with. The custom design of this layout offers a challenge to try to get 3 trains around the track without an incident. Of course, train safety is always important, and we have several items from Operation Lifesaver to give you to remind you to look, listen, and live. One of our many projects is restoring a scale model of the McPherson NCRA oil refinery. This is the actual architect's model of the refinery of structures they added since the 1980s. The model was getting destroyed with time, so NCRA gave us all 16 modules to clean and rebuild to be on display when each one is ready. No matter what your age is, you can find something interesting at the model train exhibit. We have several projects in the works and are always looking for ways to entertain you with trains so that every time you come back we'll have something new to show you. Check our website for more information and updates, and check out more great pictures of our layouts. Thank you for letting us share with you the MKMR experience. Happy railroading!